Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins and it's Thursday night. That means it is One Sheet Wonder tonight. One Sheet Wonder night. It is 8 p.m. Thursday. What are we at? May 30th. So we are at the end of May. If you haven't taken advantage of that new promotion to sign on to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you have till tomorrow to take advantage of that. You can get the new in colors. That would be the 5 ink pads, a pack of the assorted 8.5 by 11, the markers, and let's see, what else was in that bundle? There was 4 things in the bundle that you could get for free. You heard that right, for free. If you join this month, you can choose $125 worth of product, anything you want from the catalog, the online exclusives, whatever you want, up to $125. You're going to also get all that in color stuff, which is an $82 value. All that stuff for $99, and shipping of your kit is free. Yes. So $207 worth of product for $99. If you would like to know more details about that, under the video I'll have a link. You can click on that and check that out. I would love it if you joined my team. That deal ends tomorrow. So tonight we are going to be using the Take to the Sky. I think that's right. Let me look. Take to the Sky Designer Series paper. We're going to use the Adventurous Sky bundle, and we're going to create 2 gatefold cards. Now each gatefold is done differently, so they have a different look. The scoring is exactly the same, but they come out a little bit different depending on how you cut that. Now I am going to be making two Father's Day, but you could also switch out the sentiment and make them birthday cards as well. So you have options. They're not strictly Father's Day, but I wanted to feature this bundle tonight because next week I'll be featuring my Stamp Camp at Home Card Club kit. The next month club members will be receiving the 6x6 pack of the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. They get the whole 6x6 pack. The cards are gorgeous. I love scenic prints, so make sure you tune in next week to take a peek at what they will be getting. Let's change the camera and get started. Okay, so we are going to be using the Adventurous Sky. This is a bundle. It is the red rubber, and then you have your coordinating dies. I also brought in my Stylish Shapes dies, and then this is the Take to the Sky Designer Series paper. Now with Father's Day coming up, June 16, it's going to be here before you know it. I thought I would show you 2 different cards that you could create. Love the prints. This piece right here, I can do a one sheet wonder with this whole sheet and come up with a ton of cards. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I could do it. I could do it. But tonight we are going to be using this piece right here. Let me bring in my trimmer cutter here. Can somebody give me a yell in the chat that everything is good, that you can hear me and we are good to proceed? That would help me greatly. Bill is not here tonight to yell at me and say, yep, it's all good. So if anybody watching can just give me a thumbs up in the chat, I would appreciate that. So we're going to take this cloud paper. We're going to use both sides. So I picked a piece that I liked both sides for. And since I'm going to be using the airplane dies, thank you. All good. Oh, perfect. Thanks for responding. Since I'm going to be using the airplane dies, I wanted to do the clouds. I think perfect card for Father's Day, or like I said, you can change it up for a birthday. But our first cut is going to be at 5.5. So 5.5 by 12. And the second cut is going to be 5.25 by 12. Remember I said The scoring is going to be the same. The measurements are a bit different, but the scoring is the same, and they are both gatefold cards. So we're going to start out with this piece first. This is the 5.5 by 12. We're going to bring this in, and we're going to score this at 2 inches. Let me get my specs on here. We're going to score this at 2 inches, at 4 inches. I gotta open this up. We're gonna go down here to 8 inches and 10 inches. Then we're going to turn it on its side and line that up at 4 inches. I'm gonna take my pencil and I'm gonna mark at the cut. So it's 4 inches. I'm going to mark it right here. So that would be 4 inches. And I'm also going to make the mark at the bottom. So I have the mark here at 4 inches and then on the other side at 4 inches. All right. Then I'm going to just fold this kind of so I can see my score lines. And I'm going to make a mark at that 4 inch, and we're going to do the same on this side, and I'm going to make, that was at the 8. So now I have a pencil mark here and here, and then at the sides here at 4 inches. I'm going to put that back in my trimmer here, and I'm going to line up my mark here that was at 4 inches and my mark here that was at 4 inches. So let's cut on that angle just like that. We're going to use this, so don't throw it away. We're going to do the same to the other side. We're going to line up our pencil mark in the tray, side and top, and cut. And we're going to use that piece, so we want to keep that. Okay, so now we're going to fold on those score lines. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to bring this side in. So it's kind of like what we did before with the pocket card, but we're not done yet because we have that other score line. We're going to fold this back. And we're going to fold this side back. So pretty cool. You could leave it just like that and decorate it. But what we're going to do, we're going to take these pieces, open this up, and we're going to flip them to the inside. And I'm going to line them up across the bottom and then on the to the side of the score line here. Except for I got my pieces messed up. Because we already have that score line, so it will match up with that score line and that score line there. So we're just going to attach those to the inside like so. I might use my liquid glue for this just because of the points. So again, I'm going to line it up across the bottom and just to the side of that score line. So it's not going to interfere when I fold it back. But you see the look that you're going to get? Isn't that cool? Just got to make sure that that gets good and tacked down there first. So we'll do the same on this one. Across the bottom, up the side. Adhere it across the bottom. Got a little ooze in here of the glue. Straight across. Just kind of giving that. Now for the center, I really didn't want to cover up all my clouds, so I'm going to come in with a piece of white that was 3 3/4 by 4, and it kind of fits right in the same perimeter there. So I'm going to attach that to the inside. And this is a big enough piece of white, so you have plenty of room to write or stamp a sentiment, whatever you want to do. I'm going to leave a little bit of that blue showing at the bottom. You could tuck it all the way to the bottom. Choice is yours. It really doesn't matter. Let's see. These are probably good enough to fold in now. So I'm just going to run my bone folder over them and get them nice and creased. And I can see my little pencil mark here, so we're just going to erase that. I can see that one and this one. But you see, by adding that little piece to the inside, when we fold it back, we get like this double, I don't know, kind of reminds me of a men's suit. Double-breasted here. Isn't that cool? I love it with that paper. So the next thing I did, let's see here. This is tacking down. I got some overspill here of my glue. We want to open it. We want it to open. So the next thing is I took my Stylish Shapes circle dies. So I took the largest one and then the next size down, and I stuck them together. I actually have my thing finished here. And then I stamped the sentiment from the stamp set, Adventurous Sky, the Happy Father's Day. And then I assembled the airplane using the dies. And I just used the Smoky Slate and the Boho Blue, which is what my paper was. And I'm going to put this up here. Probably about like that. So I want to only attach it to this flap here so that when I open it, it's like that. So I want it to be centered. I am going to put my adhesive. I think I'm going to do it on here. At least then I can kind of gauge that it's in the right spot. And I'll hold that there. Make sure I didn't go over. Nope. Should be good. Hold that in there. I could always tuck in a little underneath, but I think it's probably pretty good. Then I have the new Basic Gray and Smoky Slate pearls. And I thought these would be perfect, these little pearls, for the propeller. That will go there. So I'm using the Basic Gray. I like the little bit darker, and then I thought inside the wheels of the plane, like so. Now I'm still not done. I have a piece of Boho Blue, and this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Our finished is 4 by 5 1/2, 5 1/2. So it's gonna go the same length, but we're gonna have just a little bit of that Boho Blue showing. Now this is an added piece. You don't really have to have it, but I just think that extra cardstock makes it just a little bit more sturdier. Let's see, I have a little bit of glue that got stuck there. It's squished out, but it should be good. So I'm going to attach that to that Boho Blue cardstock. I probably should have used liquid glue because then I could move it if I needed to. But it's just a little bit of an edge showing, and it just stiffens it up a little bit. But it isn't something that you have to have if you don't. It looks nice either way. So that's that. Now I'll show it to you. This is the Happy Birthday sentiment. If you don't need Father's Day, this is the Happy Birthday sentiment. Same stamp set. It's got the Happy Birthday in there as well as the Father's Day. So all I did was, this time I changed up and I went with the Smoky Slate. The plain is the same, and then I use the boho blue ink. So that's the first gatefold. Pretty cool. Now the second one is we're going to take this second piece right here. Hard time finding the site. Oh, my YouTube channel is TheStampCamp. Every Thursday night, 8 p.m. So if this is new to you, make sure that you subscribe. Click on that bell in the upper right-hand corner so you know when I go live. But it's Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is the one that is 5 1/4 by 12. We're going to score at 2 inches. Scoring is the exact same as the last one, 4 inches. So 2, 4, 8, and 10. Now we're going to turn it just like we did before, and we're going to line it up at 2 inches. Let's see. I want this to be 2 inches from the top, so I want to turn my paper around. So 2 inches, and then at the bottom I'm going to mark 2 inches. So I marked 2 inches and 2 inches. And now we're going, now we're going to fold that first score line that was at 2 inches, and we're going to make a little pencil mark there so we know where it's at. And I'm going to do the same on this end. And then I'm going to put it in my trimmer, and I'm going to line up that 2 inch to this 2 inch here and cut that off. We're going to do the same on this side over here. 2 inches, 2 inches. Move to just a hair. Cut that off. Save those. We're going to use them again. I'm going to erase my pencil marks here. All right, we're going to fold on those score lines again. Fold in half, or at that 4 inch. And the same, we're going to fold this back just like we did before. Let's line that up. Do the same on this side. Fold it in. Fold it back. They should meet just like that. So again, it folds like this. Except for, I want my clouds the other way. I want it like this. So it's good because it just reinforced all my creases again. And then these little pieces here, we're going to put them on the front this time at the bottom. Now you're going to notice that my clouds now are upside down at the bottom. But I don't, when it's finished, I really don't notice that they're upside down. Plus clouds, is there a right or a wrong? I'm not really sure. They kind of float all over the place. So I'm going to go with it. You could put it the other way if you didn't like this way. But I was okay with that. So this type of gatefold is called a diamond gatefold, just because when it's done, it has that like diamond shape. All right, so I got those two at the bottom. So you can kind of see it's already looking like diamond shape. Now I'm going to take a piece of, this time I'm going to do smoky slate. And because our card was 5 1/4 and it ends up, once you have it all folded, by 4, you can see how I have that going all the way around. So we're going to attach that to that smoky slate. And we're gonna put that on here. So these are all regular A2 cards, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now we have that strip that was left over. We're gonna make a belly band on here. So I'm gonna kind of hold it in the center and we're gonna wrap, and then we're gonna come around to this side. And I'm just gonna make a pencil mark where I wanna cut that. I leave about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna cut that. Like so. So you can see that this band width is like just about perfect to the width that was left down the center here. Now I'm going to use my tear and tape, maybe, if I can find it. Just to hold that down. Give me a burnish that a little bit. Oops. All right, what's that? All right, now we'll stick this down just like that. It should slide on and off. That'll be good. So it works perfect putting that right in the center there like that. Then I've already went ahead and this time I did the square, the stylish shaped squares, and I did it in the smoky slate and then the white, and then I've already stamped with boho blue the happiest Father's Day, and that's going to go across here. And you see what I'm saying? How about it looking diamond shape? So I'm going to put my adhesive here, and we'll center this and stick our, so we should, since we put our adhesive on the band, it still slides, we're good. I got my airplane here. We can stick that on there. You can keep it flat if you want, or you can pop it up with some dimensionals. So I think I'm going to pop it up. So I can use the big ones. I'm just going to put 3 on here. And we'll put that kind of like that. Looks good. We'll use our pearls again. I'm going to use the basic gray ones. So like that. Now when they slide that off, to me that is just too plain. It's a cute card, pretty card, too plain. So I die cut another square with the white, and it's this size here, so it's not the size of the, it's not the largest, it's the second from the largest one. I stamped the plane using basic gray on smoky slate and die cut that out, and then I got a couple clouds there. And so I'm going to attach that right in the center, and I'm only going to attach this side here, just like I did on the first card, so when you open it up, that's not going to interfere. So I'm going to put my adhesive just on this half. Okay, thought I had it upside down there for a minute. And then we're going to just center that like so. So now when you take the belly band off, you still have nice below. Then I have a piece of white for the inside here, and then we have this little strip left over. So what I thought is I have a piece, oh that's way too big. I can cut it down though. I have a piece of boho blue, or I could just leave it, but that just seems too short. I think I'll put it on here. If I trim it down, that should work. You could also put this side up, but I kind of wanted the clouds. And let me trim this down here a bit. I'm going to trim it to 3.25. So it's going to be a little bit bigger, but I think that looks pretty good. You could also put an airplane on inside. You could put an airplane at the bottom and those clouds at the top. I've got a couple different ones. So decorate the inside however you like. But when I do a one sheet wonder, I do try to use up the whole 12 by 12 sheet or 6 by 6, whatever I'm working with. So I'm gonna go with this. You know what? I could. Oh, now I'm thinking. You see, half the time when I do these, I don't have things done up ahead of time, so we kind of create on the fly, design on the fly. There we go. And then I'm thinking sticking that in there. Just like, let's see, I'll keep it up. Gotta stay within my fold there, like that. And that's pretty cool. So that's when it's closed, or when after they take the belly band off. And because this is the little neck size down, it's not going to interfere. Let's see if I can get this in there. It's not going to interfere because we didn't pop it up. It's straight down. What am I hooking on? Should go right down, but it seems to be hooked. Oh, I see. There we go. So that's how it looks when they get it either in the mail or when you hand deliver it. And then when they pull it off, it's still pretty with that one beneath there. It's kind of like a hidden message. So those are your 2 gatefold cards for tonight. The happy birthday, here's the one with I put the same thing, flying by to say hi, but this one has the happy birthday on the belly band. So you have that option. So happy Father's Day, happy Mother's Day, whatever you need. Same with this one, 2 gatefold cards from one 12 by 12 sheet. That is the Take to the Sky Designer Series paper. Beautiful stuff. Perfect for birthdays, Father's Day. I'll just set that on top. But there you have it. You have gatefold, and then this is called a diamond gatefold. But 2 cards from one 12 by 12 sheet for your upcoming holidays. That is it for tonight. If you need the supplies, I do appreciate any and all orders. You'll find the list of the supplies that I use under the video. It'll have a link to the different supplies. Just click on that. It'll bring you to my online store. Again, if you are new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell in the upper right hand corner so you know when I go live. If you want to see these cards up close and personal, they will be on my blog tomorrow. My blog is TheStampCamp.com. It goes live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is it for tonight. Thanks for stopping by.